Okay, let's talk about the female-male energy game and what's going on with this. There's no wonder why there's so many problems and drama in relationships between man and woman. They're like totally biologically opposite. They're just totally opposite. This old book I looked at when I was a teenager, Men Are From Mars and Women From Venus or something. Yeah, it's like that's what it is. They're so different, but each one wants the other to understand them. Like, I understand him. No, I want you to understand me. See? And the women are very emotional and the guys are very more mental. And then it's like, okay, God says, work your karma out. Everything's going to get exposed. You're going to get triggered on levels that you won't get triggered in any other way. It's going to dig out from underneath your fingernails stuff that you're not looking at when you're in a relationship, particularly if Cupid shot you and you feel this love and connection with the other person. Yeah, all right? So that's why I made a video on my other channel, Spiritual Renaissance, somewhere, I think, like relationships aren't meant to work or something. They're just not. They're here to challenge and help us transcend our lower nature. And this is why I make the videos. Semen retention is a great practical tool to help you transcend your lower nature. It's not about like do semen retention and then you get the money and you get the girl. Like, that's cool, do that if you want. But that's not my underlying motive and message for why I make these videos. So there you go. Let's talk more, a little bit practical level though, which is what I think the people want to hear about. The girls are very much tuned, generally speaking, on security. If they feel, and if you meet their designer kit in their mind, how much money does he make? How what's his odds and chances of being successful in the world? Will he take care of me no matter what? Will he not leave me no matter what? Security, security, security. Okay, that activates a feeling of love in her. That if you got gains, if you got look pretty, whatever, that's secondary, man. That's so secondary. You know how quick that will wear off? This is what's amazing. Like guys kill themselves going to the gym and working out and just to try to get some looks from a girl. Like the bubblegum chewing girls, they may care about that a little bit. But what are you gonna do with them? They don't care about that. Second, they appreciate it. Yeah, oh, he's healthy. Okay, yeah. Oh, he looks good. But that's so secondary. Like, means nothing. After you fast forward some weeks or months, that means nothing. It's about security. This is the first thing you have to realize. Now, with guys, generally speaking, the lust principle is stronger. It's about looks. How does she look? Guy doesn't care if she has $1 million. He's not thinking like, oh, she has $1 million, and so she's gonna give me security, and I'm gonna feel good. Like, he don't care. He wants to know how she looks. That's it. She could be poor. Doesn't matter. Probably wants her to be like that. Then thinks he can control her or something. But you see, this is how the guys are tuned. God made it that way. This is the dance, the play between male and female. Hence, this is where all the problems start. And this is where this is why relationships aren't authentic. The guy's trying to get his needs met, which are different than the girl who has her own needs, and she's trying to get them met. I had a guy tell me, my mentor, when I was in my early 20s, he said, guys have relationships with the girl so that they can have sex with them. Girls have sex with guys so that they can have a relationship. It's opposite, you see? I'm not talking about the sex addicts, girls and all that. I'm talking about just normal, somewhat healthy biological functioning. The guys are thinking about the lust and sex. The girls are thinking about security. And so then they barter. They barter with each other. They don't say it. It's just, this is how it plays. It's like take it for granted. If the guy has sex with the girl, then the girl just expects that he's gonna like take care of her or help her materially or financially, because she's like, I opened up to you, and so you had sex. And this is why some guys, they feel guilt afterwards. and they feel some, like he's supposed to. I'm supposed to do something for her now because we had sex. So this is the whole thing. You can't expect. Here's the thing. See, this is the alpha male people that are tripping. They just point out the negative side about women. It's not negative for the women. Why don't you point out the lustful side for the guy? Make balance. Just say how the girls are always trying to work you and manipulate you. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Just be around guys? What if the whole planet was just guys? Yeah. You'd be begging the girls to come back. So you can't change that nature, that biological nature in a woman. She's tuned to security. That's it. She's tuned to it. Here's my theory, too, why. See, guys get mad. You got to look at the big picture. You can't just look at your own little world. You got to look at the big picture. Girls have been like tortured and have had a bad deal by guys since like forever. Still, this is pretty much a man's world. So there's a certain collective hate or despise for guys on some level inside of a girl. It's there. Doesn't even matter if she's aware of it or not. It's there. But it gets played out. Here's how it gets played out. I think at some point, the women, collectively speaking, they just realize, like, okay, the guys are stronger than us. They're going to have, they want to have sex. They're going to, a lot of times, they're going to rape us, etc. How can we use that to benefit us? You see? So then they started working the security angle. And they start the manipulation. They're like, yeah, wow, I really like having sex with you. I like it so much. By the way, now that we had sex, can you do this and that for me? Because I really like you a lot. The guy's like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. So there's this manipulation that's going on. And the guys, nowadays, the guys have sex with the girl. No, he'll help the girl. So I call it like, it's like sophisticated prostitution. Like many relationships are just high-class prostitution disguised as like marriage, girlfriend, boyfriend. It's cheaper just to go to a massage parlor if you're going to get into that. You just pay and there's no drama, So they get into these relationships that are compromising, and then they get mad at each other. It'll come up at some point. It'll be clear to the guy. See, this is hard to bear. I was doing a consult with a brother. He admitted this. This is good. I was happy when he admitted that. He says, man, it's just hard for me to accept, because their relationship just ended with the girl. It's hard for me to accept that she didn't actually love me. She didn't love me, man. She was like using me. But damn, she was a good actress. Go see that movie Casino with Robert De Niro and Sharon Stone. Sharon Stone knows how to play that character. She worked Robert De Niro's a badass, but he got worked. See, there's female energy will get you. So you have to understand and accept the female nature, her biology. This is just what it is. If you take care of her and you give her security, she is going to love you. Then she'll pour that female energy on you, and then you'll feel good. So it's either that, or you do your little one-night stands, or you just be celibate. There's one other option, but I don't even think it makes sense to share it because it's so rare. You find a yogini, a girl who has self-realization or who has transcended her female nature. That's like in a whole league by itself, though. The girl and the guy both, they've transcended the sexual instinct, so they don't even need to be, why would they even be together? That's the point. Well, they would be if the universe wants them to, for its own universal purposes, but it wouldn't be for any personal reason. So, if that happens to you, cool. But if you're in that state, it doesn't matter if it happens either way. It doesn't matter. So the point of the video is this was so hard for me to accept. This is why I'm sharing. I know it's hard for other people. You can't expect a woman's nature to change. Her biology is not going to change. Her need for security, in her getting that, which will then give the appearance that she loves you, that's not going to change. That's what it is. The most successful relationships in marriages are men who already know that, and they accept that. They accept this is the dance of life. This is what it is. This is her nature. Like, you don't try to change her. He like, this is how she is. And if I was talking to there's some girls that watch this channel. I think they like it. Some. If it's a girl, you have to accept the guy's nature, this lust nature. Sometimes if you're in public, you're with the guy, and a girl walks by and she's wearing these tight, she's edging, meaning she wants guys to look at her, wearing a bra that's 2 sizes too small, wearing pants that are 2 sizes too small, and then he looks. Don't get mad at him. Who cares? Like, he looked. Okay, he's a guy. Oh yeah, I gotta remember. This is a guy's nature. Lust is the predominant factor in a guy. God did it. Now it's different if he goes and chases after her and gets her number, obviously. But you have to accept the nature of man and woman if you're gonna be in some kind of partnership and it work. Because you are not gonna change the woman's nature, and she's not gonna change the guy's nature. If the guy's nature changes, it won't be because, oh, he just loves you so much. That doesn't mean anything. The guy changes because his spiritual maturity is activated. He doesn't want to look at the ass because it just feels stupid. He wants to transcend that, so he stops doing it. He doesn't stop doing it because, he doesn't know what his girlfriend's gonna get mad at him. No, that doesn't work. It's like an alcoholic. He can't stop drinking because his wife wants him to stop drinking. his higher nature activates, and then he drops these things after a while. Can a woman do that too? Can she drop the need for security? If she has a spiritual practice that's designed to help her be aware of how biology functions. If there's space to where you can see how your biology and instincts function, then you have a chance of transcending it. If you don't see it, then you identify with it. This is how that works. So yeah, can she transcend that to a certain degree? Of course, we're here. The real purpose for being on this planet is to transcend this human dimension while still being a human. Yeah, you have to see my spiritual channel, Spiritual Renaissance, if you want to know more about that. So yeah, I'll just leave you with that, man. Don't expect a girl to change. Don't get mad at them. Just simply either you know what you're going to deal with, so do it, but get as healthy as possible, girl, because the problem is when the instincts are excessive. If she's just clearly she don't care about you on any level, she's just using you for the money, using you for whatever, yeah, those girls know. But you want a healthy, balanced girl, and if she still has that instinct, you understand that, okay, yeah, that's natural. And then it's up to you. Are you going to get in a relationship with her? If you do, understand what you're doing and which she is, the female nature, or do you not want to sign up for that right now? You do. It's up to you. Check yourself if you start resenting women. This is the thing. We need to be responsible for ourselves. Don't blame other people. That's why my last girlfriend, she did some wild things at the end, and a part of me wanted to kill her, right? But I remembered, no, but I signed up for it. I was so stupid, I even told her the first night. I'm like, this is probably going to end bad for me, but I'm willing to do it. So how can I get mad? You feel that hurt. That's what the guy did when we had the session. He says, man, it just hurts to know that she really didn't love me. And he's willing to feel that hurt. Then he transcended it. If you get mad and blame, then you just stay sick. They're renting free space. They're out having fun, getting another guy to work. And you're lamenting over it and blaming them. You're making your own self sick. You got to be willing to feel the feelings, be vulnerable. That's how you get strong. All right, I'll see you.